AKR-PH ടിപ്സിൻ്റെ പുതിയൊരു വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും സ്വാഗതം. യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി അസിസ്റ്റൻ്റ് എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായിട്ടുള്ള കേരള ഹിസ്റ്ററിയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള 100 ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസാണ് നമ്മളിന്ന് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. നമുക്ക് നേരെ ചോദ്യങ്ങളിലേക്ക് പോകാം. വിച്ച് മഹാരാജ ഓഫ് ട്രാവൻകൂർ ഇഷ്യൂഡ് ദ ടെമ്പിൾ എൻട്രി പ്രൊക്ലമേഷൻ? ശ്രീ ചിത്തിര തിരുനാൾ ബാലരാമവർമ്മ. വിച്ച് മഹാരാജ ഓഫ് ട്രാവൻകൂർ ഇഷ്യൂഡ് ദ ടെമ്പിൾ എൻട്രി proclamation? Sri Chittira Tirunal Balaramarma. The historically Rajdhani March conducted by Akkamachariyan. The historically Rajdhani March conducted by Akkamachariyan. Where was the Advaita Ashramam founded by Srinarayana Guru in 1913? Aluva. Where was the Advaita Ashramam founded by Srinarayana Guru in 1913? Aluva. Who is the author of the book Prabuddha Keralam? Swami Agamanandan. Who is the author of the book Prabuddha Keralam? Swami Agamanandan. The Nayar Service Society was founded in 1914 October 31. The Nayar Service Society was founded in 1914 October 31. Who founded the Sadhujana Paribalana Sangam in 1907? Ayyangali. Who founded the Sadhujana Paribalana Sangam in 1907? Ayyangali. Who led Kallumala agitation in 1915? Ayyangali. Who led Kallumala agitation in 1915? Ayyangali. Eezhava Memorial was submitted to the Travancore King in the year 1896. Eezhava Memorial was submitted to the Travancore King in the year 1896. Temple Entry Proclamation was on 1936 November 12. Temple Entry Proclamation was on 1936 November 12. The leader of Vimojana Samaram, Mannath Padmanabhan. The leader of Vimojana Samaram, Mannath Padmanabhan. Who founded Jadi Nashini Safa? Ananda Tirthan. Who founded Jadi Nashini Safa? Ananda Tirthan. Who started the publication Saragrahi to propagate his ideals? Brahmananda Shivayogi. Who started the publication Saragrahi to propagate his ideals? Brahmananda Shivayogi. Who led the famous Mukkuthi Samaram? Arattupuzha Velayutha Panikkar. Who led the famous Mukkuthi Samaram? Arattupuzha Velayutha Panikkar. Vaikam Satyagraha was started in the year 1924 March 30. Vaikam Satyagraha was started in the year 1924 March 30. What was the original name of Thaikkad Ayya? Subbarayan. What was the original name of Thaikkad Ayya? Subbarayan. Name the Renaissance leader connected with the historic Koyanjeri speech. C. Keshavan. Name the Renaissance leader connected with the historic Koyanjeri speech. C. Keshavan. The poem Udyana Virundu was penned by Pandit K.P. Karpan. The poem Udyana Virundu was penned by Pandit K.P. Karpan. Who led Jeevashiga March during liberation struggle? Mannath Padmanabhan. Who led Jeevashiga March during liberation struggle? Mannath Padmanabhan. The magazine Sadhujana Dothan was related to Pambadi John Joseph. The magazine Sadhujana Dothan was related to Pambadi John Joseph. Ende Jeevitha Smaranagal is the autobiography of Mannath Padmanabhan. Ende Jeevitha Smaranagal is the autobiography of Mannath Padmanabhan. Who founded the Travancore Cheramar Mahajana Sabha? Pambadi John Joseph. Who founded the Travancore Cheramar Mahajanasava Pambadi John Joseph? Name the social reformer whose pet name was Nadu Vattaman, Kurumban Devathan. Name the social reformer whose pet name is Nadu Vattaman, Kurumban Devathan. Who founded the Agila Thiruvidamkur Naviga Thorilali Sangam? Dr. Velikkutti Arayan. Who founded the Agila Thiruvidankur Naviga Thorilali Sangam? Dr. Velikkutti Arayan. Who founded the Vidya Poshini Sabha? Sahodaran Ayyappan. Who founded the Vidya Poshini Sabha? Sahodaran Ayyappan. Who founded the organization Samatva Samajam in 1836? Vaikunta Swamigal. Who founded the organization Samatva Samajam in 1836? Vaikunta Swamigal. Who was called Simla Simham? C. Keshavan. Who was called Simhala Simham? C. Keshavan. Who introduced the Pidiyari system in Kerala? Kuriakose Elias Chavara. Who introduced the Pidiyari system in Kerala? Kuriakose Elias Chavara. Who founded Atma Bodhodaya Sangam? Shubhananda Guru. Who founded Atma Bodhodaya Sangam? Shubhananda Guru. In which name Ananda Shenoy is known in the history of Kerala? Ananda Tirthan. In which name Ananda Shenoy is known in the history of Kerala? Ananda Tirthan. In which name Krishnan Nambyadri became popular? Swami Agamanandan. In which name Krishnan Nambyadri became popular? Swami Agamanandan. Who is known as Vaikam hero? E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar. Who is known as Vaikam hero? E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar. The leader of Salt Satyagraha in Kerala? K. Kelappan. The leader of Salt Satyagraha in Kerala? K. Kelappan. Conducted Pandhifojanam for the first time in India? Thaikkad Ayya. Who conducted Pandhifojanam for the first time in India? Thaikkad Ayya. Where was the first All Kerala political conference held? Ottapalam, 1921. Where was the first All Kerala political conference held? Ottapalam, 1921. Who authored Prajina Malayalam? Chattambi Swamigal. Who authored Prajina Malayalam? Chattambi Swamigal. The organization which was considered as the predecessor of SNDP, Vavuttu Yogam. The organization which was considered as the predecessor of SNDP, Vavuttu Yogam. SNDP was started in the year 1903, May 15. SNDP was started in the year 1903, May 15. Which organization's mouthpiece was the journal Afinava Keralam? Atma Vidya Sangam. Which organization's mouthpiece was the journal Afinava Keralam? Atma Vidya Sangam. The year in which Srinarayana Guru conducted all religious conference at the Aluva Advaita Ashramam? 1924. The year in which Srinarayana Guru conducted all religious conference at the Aluva Advaita Ashramam? 1924. Kerala Pradesh Congress State Meeting in 1928 chaired by Jawaharlal Nehru was held at Payyannur. Kerala Pradesh Congress State Meeting in 1928 chaired by Jawaharlal Nehru was held at Payyannur. The first collective protest against the British rule in Kerala, Attingal Revolt. The first collective protest against the British rule in Kerala, Attingal Revolt. The volunteer captain of Guruvayur Satyagraha, A.K. Gopalan. The volunteer captain of Guruvayur Satyagraha, A.K. Gopalan. The father of political movement in Travancore, Barrister G.P. Pilla. The father of political movement in Travancore, Barrister G.P. Pilla. Gandhiji's second visit in Kerala is connected with the Vaikam Satyagraha. Gandhiji's second visit in Kerala is connected with the Vaikam Satyagraha. The first treaty by the East India Company with an Indian state, Wayanad Treaty. The first treaty by the East India Company with an Indian state, Wayanad Treaty. Thalakkal Chandu Memorial is situated at Panamaram. Thalakkal Chandu Memorial is situated at Panamaram. Who written Variga Variga Sagajare? Amshi Narayana Pilla. Who written Variga Variga Sagajare? Amshi Narayana Pilla. D. Lenoy tomb is situated at Udayagiri Fort. D. Lenoy tomb is situated at Udayagiri Fort. Kundara proclamation was issued on 1809 January 11. Kundara proclamation was issued on 1809 January 11. Veluthambi Dalava committed suicide at Mannadi. Veluthambi Dalava committed suicide at Mannadi. Malli Mastan Babu is famous mountaineer. Malli Mastan Babu is a famous mountaineer. Anjudanga Fort was built in the year 1695. Anjudanga Fort was built in the year 1695. The book Malabar Kalamam written by K. Madhavan Nair. The book Malabar Kalamam written by K. Madhavan Nair. The wagon tragedy monument situated in Tirur. The wagon tragedy monument situated in Tirur. The leader of Savarna Jatha from Nagarkovil to Trivandrum, M.E. Naidu. The leader of Savarna Jatha from Nagarkovil to Trivandrum, M.E. Naidu. The only one vice president in India who died in harness, Kishan Kant. The only one vice president in India who died in harness, Kishan Kant. The leader of Perinadu Mutiny, Ayyangali. The leader of Perinadu Mutiny, Ayyangali. The chief minister of Martanda Varma, Ramayyan Dalava. The chief minister of Martanda Varma, Ramayyan Dalava. Mavelikara Treaty was signed on 1753. Mavelikara Treaty was signed on 1753. How many days Vaikam Satyagraha lasted for? 603 days. How many days Vaikam Satyagraha lasted for? 603 days. Who became the editor of Yuktivadi magazine in 1928? Sahodaran Ayyappan. Who became the editor of Yuktivadi magazine in 1928? Sahodaran Ayyappan. Who became the first president of the Travancore Devasam Board in 1949? Mannathu Padmanabhan. Who became the first president of the Travancore Devasam Board in 1949? Mannathu Padmanabhan. Who called Kerala a lunatic asylum? Vivekananda. Who called Kerala a lunatic asylum? Vivekananda. Navamanjari written by Srinarayana Guru is dedicated to Chattambi Swamigal. Navamanjari written by Srinarayana Guru is dedicated to Chattambi Swamigal. Prajina Malayalam was authored by Chattambi Swamigal. Prajina Malayalam was authored by Chattambi Swamigal. Freedom alone is nectar divine. Freedom is life itself. To a self-respecting people, slavery is more terrible than death. Who wrote these lines? Kumaran Ashan. Freedom alone is a nectar divine. Freedom is life itself. To self-respecting people, slavery is more terrible than death. Who wrote these lines? Kumaran Ashan. Who led agitation against Uriya Vela? Ayya Vaikundar. Who led agitation against Ujiyavela? Ayya Vaikundar. The year in which Srinarana Guru gave the message one caste, one religion, one God for man at a conference held at Advaita Ashramam, Aluva, 1924. The year in which Srinarana Guru gave the message one caste, one religion, one God for man at a conference held at Advaita Ashramam, Aluva, 1924. The King of Travancore, when Malayali Memorial and Eedava Memorial was submitted, Srimulam Tirunal. The King of Travancore, when Malayali Memorial and Eedava Memorial was submitted, Srimulam Tirunal. Who was the first secretary of the SNDP Yogam formed in 1903? Kumaranashan. Who was the first secretary of the SNDP Yogam formed in 1903? Kumaranashan. Vaikunda Swami started places of worship called as Nilal Tangal. Vaikunda Swami started places of worship called as Nilal Tangal. Name the Reformation leader who was known as Purusha Simham. Brahmananda Shivayogi. Name the Reformation leader who was known as Purusha Simham. Brahmananda Shivayogi. The book Treatment of Theists in Travancore was written by Dr. Palpu. The book Treatment of Theists in Travancore was written by Dr. Palpu. Based on which uprising Kumaranashan wrote Duravastha Mappala Lehala. Based on which uprising Kumaranashan wrote Duravastha Mappala Lehala. Who raised the concept of Dravida Dalit, who is neither Hindu nor Christian? Poigayil Yohannan. Who raised the concept of Dravida Dalit, who is neither Hindu nor Christian? Poigayil Yohannan. The first book in Malayalam literature criticizing the caste system and untouchability, Jadi Kummi. The first book in Malayalam literature criticizing the caste system and untouchability, Jadi Kummi. Name the magazine established by Vakfadananda, Shiva Yoga Vilasam. Name the magazine established by Vakfadananda, Shiva Yoga Vilasam. The famous freedom fighter of Kerala, who was the grandson of the Raja of Palakkad, K.P. Keshava Menon. The famous freedom fighter of Kerala, who was the grandson of the Raja of Palakkad, K.P. Keshava Menon. The newspaper started by T.K. Madhavan in 1915, Deshabhimani. The newspaper started by T.K. Madhavan in 1915, Deshabhimani. Who translated Brahmadharma by Devendra Tagore, which is known as the Bible of Brahmana Samajam, into Malayalam? Ayyathan Gopalan. Who translated Brahmadharma by Devendra Tagore, which is known as the Bible of Brahmana Samajam, into Malayalam? Ayyathan Gopalan. Who organized interdining at Kozhikode and called it Preethi Bhojanam? Vakfadananda. Who organized interdining at Kozhikode and called it Preethi Bhojanam? Vakfadananda. Who raised the concept of Dravid Dalit, who is neither Hindu nor Christian? Kumara Gurudevan. Who raised the concept of Dravida Dalit, who is the neither Hindu or nor Christian? Kumara Gurudevan. Who started the publication of Saragrahi to propagate his ideals? Brahmananda Shivayogi. Who started the publication Saragrahi to propagate his ideals? Brahmananda Shivayogi. After becoming the disciple of Srinarana Guru, to which place Kumaru was sent to higher studies in Sanskrit, Bangalore? After becoming the disciple of Srinarana Guru, to which place Kumaru was sent to higher studies in Sanskrit, Bangalore? Who led the first organized strike of agricultural laborers in Travancore? Ayyangali. Who led the first organized strike of agricultural laborers in Travancore? Ayyangali. Aggrieved by the death of Sri Chattambi Swamigal, who wrote a condolence poem, namely Samadhi Saptaham, Pandit Karuppan. Aggrieved by the death of Sri Chattambi Swamigal, who wrote a condolence poem, namely Samadhi Saptaham, Pandit Karuppan. Al-Islam, the Muslim and Deepika were published by Vakkam Maulavi. Al-Islam, the Muslim and Deepika were published by Vakkam Maulavi. Araya Vamshodharani Sava had its seat at Engandiyur. Araya Vamshodharani Sava had its seat at Engandiyur. Ayyangali passed away in the year 1941. Ayyangali passed away in the year 1941. ബോധേശ്വരൻ, പെരുന്നേലി കൃഷ്ണൻ വൈദ്യൻ, വെലുത്തേരി കേശവൻ വൈദ്യൻ, കുമ്പളത്ത് ശങ്കുപിള്ളൈ എക്സെട്ര വെയർ ഗൃഹസ്ഥ ഡിസിപ്പിൾസ് ഓഫ് ചട്ടമ്പി സ്വാമികൾ. ബോധേശ്വരൻ, പെരുന്നേലി കൃഷ്ണൻ വൈദ്യൻ, വേലുത്തേരി കേശവൻ വൈദ്യൻ, കുമ്പളത്ത് ശങ്കുപിള്ളൈ എക്സെട്ര വെയർ ഗൃഹസ്ഥ ഡിസിപ്പിൾസ് ഓഫ് ചട്ടമ്പി സ്വാമികൾ. Brahmananda Shivayogi was born in 1852. Brahmananda Shivayogi was born in 1852. The prefix Mahakavi awarded Kumaranashan by Madras University in the year 1922. The prefix Mahakavi awarded Kumaranashan by Madras University in the year 1922. The name Vakpadananda was given to V.K. Gurukal by Shivayogi of Alattur. The name Vakpadananda was given to V.K. Gurukal by Shivayogi of Alattur. The novel Guru depicts the life of Srinarayana Guru is authored by K. Surendran. The novel Guru depicts the life of Srinarayana Guru is authored by K. Surendran. Who called കുമാരനാശാൻ വിപ്ലവത്തിൻ്റെ ശുക്രനക്ഷത്രം? ജോസഫ് മുണ്ടശ്ശേരി. Who called കുമാരനാശാൻ വിപ്ലവത്തിൻ്റെ ശുക്രനക്ഷത്രം? ജോസഫ് മുണ്ടശ്ശേരി. Who exhorted മാറ്റുവിൻ ചട്ടങ്ങളെ? കുമാരനാശാൻ. Who exhorted മാറ്റുവിൻ ചട്ടങ്ങളെ? കുമാരനാശാൻ. The publication The Muslim was launched by Vakkam Maulavi in 1906. The publication The Muslim was launched by Vakkam Maulavi in 1906. Chattambi Swamigal acquired self-realization at Vadivishwaram. Chattambi Swamigal acquired self-realization at Vadivishwaram. Who led the starvation march? V.T. Vattathirippad. Who led the starvation march? V.T. Vattathirippad. Vakpadananda Gurudevar was disciple of Srinarayana Guru. Vakpadananda Gurudevar was a disciple of Srinarayana Guru. നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത് കേരള ഹിസ്റ്ററിയുമായി ബന്ധപ്പെട്ടുള്ള ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള 100 GK ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ്. യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി അസിസ്റ്റൻ്റ് എക്സാമിൻ്റെ ഒരു സിലബസ് വരുന്നതാണ് കേരള ഹിസ്റ്ററി. അതുമായിട്ട് ബന്ധപ്പെട്ട 100 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത് നമുക്ക് അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ബാക്കി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസുമായിട്ട് വീണ്ടും കാണാം. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു.